Hello, everyone. So, this is going to be another installment where I summarize what I read in The Economist. This was the double issue, the double summer issue. So, there's actually going to be no Economist for this upcoming week here. As always, divided into three parts: organizations, think tanks, security issues, tantalizing tangibles. So, for the notable think tanks, I'm going to include this link in the description, and you can go there, and I've indexed 150 think tanks, just the names of the think tanks, because some are very specific and some are very general. How do you describe the Brookings Institute? How do you describe Pew Research? They don't hone in on any one thing, whereas many think tanks do. But either way, I just reached 150, so you can go and you can utilize that. I'm so sorry that it seems every issue is the China issue, but the fact of the matter is it's the biggest national security threat, really. So, China sanctions. So, there's a special type of mineral, gallium, needed for weapons. Specifically, not so much, it's not an explosive compound, it's needed for the components that are used to make weapons. And China has basically a monopoly on it because of geology. That's the region it's in. So that's going to be a problem. And China is still allowing it to be shipped and made in the United States, but not for weapons. So now for every sanction, we all know there's a way to get around it, but still, things are heating up. Turning up the heat. So this issue got into how heat can lead to civil unrest. And it mentioned 1967, which was a very hot year, but it didn't mention Detroit. 1967 was also the year of the famous Detroit riot, which started on July 31st, I believe, and went to August 6th. Climate chaos. Very sorry, I forgot to put in the exact page there. So, what it is as we have these extreme weather events, and I was recently witness to extreme weather event. 100-mile-per-hour gust happened through Ypsilanti about a week or so ago. So how do we predict severe, really bad weather? And I want to be clear, it has always been a problem, just to make sure of that. Extreme weather isn't anything new. But as we have global warming and things get more extreme, we do need to take that into account. And by the way, it's page 76. I just checked it here. So, now that I have some dark news, let's move on to some fun stuff, really. So, this is the tantalizing tangible. There's a thing called the Big Mac Index. This is a real thing, and it's an attempt to measure how good the economy is based on what Big Macs around the world costs. I think this is actually kind of funny. It's real. You can visit the Economist website yourself and actually read more up on the Big Mac Index and how it's being used. Thank you.